What's up everyone, this is Raven Gameplay and let's get started. So today we are reviewing the HG Gundam Breaker Battlelogue, the Gundam Perfect Strike Freedom. Now that is a mouthful. This unit made an appearance in a short anime series called the Gundam Breaker Battlelogue. As the name suggests, this unit is actually based off the Strike Freedom, and the Striker pack came from the Perfect Strike Gundam that has been enhanced and combined with the Strike Freedom and getting the name Gundam Perfect Strike Freedom. Now this specific Strike Freedom has been redesigned as well to be able to handle the added weight and have been balanced accordingly to be able to be a more powerful unit, and it definitely so. Now as for the pilot, her name is Sana Miyama from the Sokai High School Gunpla Club. Now my suggestion is go watch the anime in the Gundam info. So it's the Battlelogue. It's a series I believe of 5 short animes that is very good. It's just phenomenal. So my suggestion is go check that out. As for the unit itself, sadly it's not in the Seed universe. If it was, it will have been a powerful unit to be piloted in the Gundam Seed universe. Now let's move forward, shall we? Okay, so there's a lot of armaments here, so let's make this a quick one. The first one are the CIWS, which is located at the forehead. These are practically mounted Vulcan guns, and then you have your beam shield, which is an improved version of the Hyperion Gundam's light wave shield. And then you got your CPS-3 railgun. It's smaller but powerful. And then you got your Panzer Eisen rocket anchor, which is actually located at the left shoulder. It's a rocket propelled claw. And then you got your Lift Fang beam blade that is actually located in the left forearm, so that beam shield can become a beam blade as well. And then you get your combo weapons pod. It is a 120mm anti-ship Vulcan Gatling gun that is located at the right forearm. And then you got your Indra stun unit that is located at the right forearm. So that green piece kinda rotates forward, and it can actually, it's a wire cable unit that can actually disable enemy units. And then you got your Schwarzkauer anti-ship laser sword. Wow, that is a mouthful. A close range weaponry that will give you a very hard time. And then you got your Acme Hyper Impulse Cannon, a handheld beam cannon which fires highly compressed critical plasma energy weapon. The Agni is easily capable of destroying a mobile suit in one shot. Now when it comes to the parts here, this one piece here is actually very important for your backpack there. It attaches to the back of the Strike Freedom here. And then you got your effect parts here, which is actually quite nice. You actually got multiple, and you got your shield as well. And on top of that, you do have extras here that you won't need at all. It also comes with an open lock palm, which is quite nice. Now when it comes to the actual extra parts, there are plenty. As you guys can see, there are so much so, but there's actually not enough parts to actually convert it into a Strike Freedom. But this is an opportunity for you guys to actually save all these pieces here and build your own unique gunpla. And I already have an idea, since as you guys can see, you actually get the body there, which is really nice. Okay, now let's have a closer look and see the nubs and the seam lines. Okay, so this is the weapons here. There's actually some nubs on this side here and some seam lines that is actually well hidden. It's not bad at all. Okay, now let's see here. Not bad. Now the red pieces here, there's typically thick nubs, so just a heads up when you guys are building this. Now let's have a closer look at the backpack here. Very easy to remove, which is quite nice. So for the wings here, since this is gonna be 2 pieces, so really not that bad. And some lights there, as you guys can see. There's some seam lines there that you can actually fix easily. And some nubs at the red pieces. So sanding it down shall do the trick. And then, so the red pieces here, definitely some seam lines and nubs that you'll definitely have to fix. As per the black parts here, there's some areas there, but you won't notice it unless you literally look closer. Other than that, it's actually not that bad. Again, the red pieces here definitely got some nubs there, and you get some seam line and another nub there. As for the body itself, for the backpack, there you go. Now the thing is this here had been designed for the Battlelogue kits, so you can actually swap it easily, which is actually quite. As for the body itself, let's have a closer look. It's actually quite nice. As for the headpiece here, okay, oops. So for the headpiece, there's some seam lines there as always, very typical. And there's some nubs there, so extra care is needed. Okay, now up next is the arms itself. The arms itself is actually not that bad when it comes to the seam lines and the nubs. Well taken care of, really not that bad. You can actually shave off easily. There's some nubs here at the elbow joint, but other than that, you won't notice majority of them. Okay, now for the other arm, okay, same concept. Now just to let you guys know, this red piece here is actually thick nubs, so better be careful when you're shaving it off. Now for the green piece here, the Gatling, there's actually some seam lines here and a nub, so you'll have to fix that easily. You can fix that easily. Overall, not bad at all. Okay, now as for the hands itself, really not a whole lot. And as for the body, okay, the body here, okay, as you guys can see, there's some seam lines there, but you won't actually notice it, and some nubs. Unless you actually look closer, you will definitely notice it. And sadly, it's a ball joint. As for the waist itself, since it's actually white pieces, you won't actually notice it. As for the leg, not bad at all. Now there's some seam line here, and there's some thrusters there. And for the feet, not bad at all. So overall, when it comes to the nubs and the seam lines, I actually give this unit a 8 out of 10. Now the reason why I'm giving this an 8 out of 10 is because of how thick the nubs are. Yeah, it can get annoying, so you got to be careful when you're shaving it off or sanding them down, otherwise you might make a mistake. Now let's have an articulation test, which is actually going to be quite nice. First off, we're going to remove the backpack here, and as you guys can see, there's already an issue that you guys will actually see right away. As I was removing, the backpack, which look at that, the size, wow. And it actually pulled the back there, so better be careful. Okay, so for the articulation, you got a really good articulation for the headpiece, and the feature here, you get 2 slots, so you can actually add any other weapons back that you want to. And you got your left forearm piece here that fell off. Same goes for the left and right forearm. You can actually remove this here, which actually gets some articulation, the claw. And then you got your Vulcan. Now this one here, can't remove it easily, and this is a ball joint, so you got some limited articulation there, but so far so good, as you guys can see. And then the waist, that's how far it can go. Side skirt, okay, so you guys can see that's what the side skirt look like. Front skirt, back skirt, which is nice. And then this is not a ball joint, so which is actually quite nice, and you get the slot there for your action base as well. But then you do have your other action base for your striker pack that you can actually install here at the back, which is quite nice. I may be doing it wrong because I'm rushing. Oh, I got it right, see. Okay, now let's keep on moving forward. Now, as you guys can see, it can actually do a high kick there. Mobility is actually quite good. The feet is actually really great articulation, as you guys can see there. Wow. Okay, now let's go to the striker pack here. As you guys can see, there's some slots there that you can actually place the weapons, which is nice. Okay, and articulation wise, it's not bad. Okay, and as you guys can see there's some really nice articulation. But as you guys can see, there will be nubs, okay? So don't be upset about it much. I think, oh, I actually forgot how to extend this, but it's actually a really nice design here. So overall, really great articulation when it comes to the Perfect Strike Freedom here, and very advisable. Now let's move on to a comparison, shall we? Okay, so here's a side-by-side comparison between the Perfect Strike Gundam and the Gundam Perfect Strike Freedom. And as you guys can see, it's just phenomenal. The design here, wow. As you guys can see, the left forearm, the right forearm, the shoulders have been completely redesigned, more polished. And the binders have been extended, so the Perfect Strike Freedom here can actually stand on its own without the need for an action base, and it doesn't have the extra battery pack there. As you guys can see, it's just phenomenal work. Bandai actually did a really great job in building the striker pack for the Perfect Strike Freedom here. Now, is this unit worth getting? Definitely a yes. I do like the color separation here, and nubs and seam lines aren't actually that bad. You just need some extra work and care when you're building the kit, and that's practically it. And extra parts there gives you the opportunity to do some kit dashing. Hopefully all the Battlelogue kits that I have enough parts to create its own Gunpla. If not, I actually got other kits as well, or other extra parts that I can actually build my own. So For the Gundam, let's see here, the Gundam Perfect Strike Freedom from the Gundam Breaker Battlelogue line, definitely worth picking up. Okay, that's all the time that we got, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to click that subscribe button and bell notification, and I will see you guys in the next video. And the next one will be this beast here. Okay, this is Raven Gunpla. Have a good day, good night, afternoon, wherever you are. Signing out, and see you in the next video.